Always have been, and I can't ever, envision an ending of something like that. That passion that I have for the game, until I'm dead and gone. Until that's when it's, I can wait. I'm not in a rush.
What's triumph mean? What do you associate with triumph?
Winning, all the time, winning.
3, that's enough, isn't it?
Enough for you?
Enough for you.
No, it's never enough. It's
Okay.
never enough as long as you compete. It's always great to win, but that's why you compete. And I think, we're going to certainly try to do this for the 4th time. But right now, the 3rd time was a lot of damn work.
You know what I mean? You're hungry or you full yet?
No, you feel yourself getting full, because each time that you win, it takes away a little bit of that hunger, which is a challenge within itself. It's a battle within your mind to find a challenge to go to that same place that you've been 5 times before. And that's hard. When people say, well, the first one was the hardest, no, the last one's the hardest, because you're battling with yourself. If I can really elaborate on why I said myself more so than another athlete, is that because a lot of times I had to battle with myself to keep challenging myself. That to me was why I would say that the biggest battle was myself, because when you get to a certain pinnacle, you got to find some ways to keep going out there for 82 games.
Do you think you have a gambling problem at all?
No, because I can stop gambling. I have a competition problem, a competitive problem. Now, we can compete for $1, we can compete for $10 or whatever, but it's the matter of competing. It's
so do you compete based upon who can pay, how much they can pay?
No, it's not the matter of who can pay. If you just say, let's play for $10.
Yeah, if we play
you don't
Monopoly.
have to pay me. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
If you don't have to pay me.
I would pay you, though. You would not have that on me. You would not be saying I didn't pay you.
But,
okay?
it was just a matter of the competition that I enjoyed. And
let me ask you this.
Kevin used to take practices and put me in the starting 5. And he'd make it a competitive thing where the losing team have to run. So now I'm on the winning team, and halfway in the game, halfway in the situation, he would switch me to the losing team. So I take that as a competitive thing by you trying to test me. And by 9 times out of 10, the second team would come back and win no matter what he did.
And you still want to do that as a pro when you leave basketball?
Yeah, I do. A lot of people say I couldn't do it, which is more energy for me to try to do it. It just drives me. When people say I can't do anything, that means that I'm gonna certainly try to achieve it even harder. My competitive drive is far greater than anyone else that I've met. I think that I thrive on that. I think that's my biggest motivation in life. Is to compete. Find different competitions in certain things in life and try to overcome that, be it positive or negative. But I have yet to meet someone who is as competitive as me, and I just feel that much confident about my competitive drive. I just think that I have the habits of working hard. I always been taught that to reach a goal that in life that you want, you have to work hard to get to it. And so far, I just, have that in mind. Determination, what your motives are, what your ambitions were from the beginning. It's been a lot of soul searching in terms of it's easy to sit back and say, well, I've given my best. I'm tired. Somebody else got to do it or whatever. I didn't take that approach. I thought positively and said whatever I could do, every little inch of energy that I have, I'm gonna try to provide for this team. If you give up, then they give up. So I didn't want to give up. No matter how sick I was, or how tired I was, or how, low on energy I was, I felt the obligation, to my team, to the city of Chicago, to go out and give that extra effort so that we could be here for the 5th championship.
How's the transition been from college to the Olympic experience and now to the NBA?
Well, I think it's been pretty easy. I think the Olympic was kind of pre-professional level. It was fast-paced, it was physical, and that's just the type of NBA game is. And, coming on this level is a brand new start for me, and I have to start from the bottom and work my way up. So, I think the hard work is ahead of me, and I'm willing to take on that challenge and go out and play the best I can.
Have you got enough left to carry this team if you have to carry them?
I hope I don't have to, but I'm the type of player that I'm going to leave everything that I have on the court, and hopefully that's enough. I was beat down because of the physicality of what was happening within the game, and I didn't have it to compete with them.
Michael Jordan went down and he is grimacing in pain.
That's when I really started to physically build my body up. and gear myself up for that type of beating.
Easy.
From that year on, I got stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger because that became as important as anything else. I've really set a standard for myself, which is normal. But then you have to step it up another level to be above normal. What motivates me is the unknown. No one knows. You know, they can all speculate, but no one really knows. And when you look at my career from high school all the way up through to the pros, no one knew what Michael Jordan was capable of. And myself, I didn't know. But that I didn't let that stop me. And I let that motivate me more so than anything. That as long as it's unknown, that means I have a chance. And that's the way I pursued my whole career. I'm nervous. I think if you're not nervous, then you shouldn't be here. And it's a sense of nervousness because we're starting to venture down an alley that we hadn't seen in a long time. And I think nervousness brings excitement. These are the games that Coach Smith used to tell me about. These are the fun games. When the anticipation is so high and the expectation is to go out and play a hard game and let whoever put the hardest work on the basketball court decide to win, and who's going to win. And it's no different. Nobody said that Chicago Bulls are immune to this. I think this is a gut check for us, and I kind of like it. No, for one time, my principal advised me to go to an Air Force Academy because he felt that after I finished college, I have a job. So I said, no, I don't want to go that route. So I decided to go to the University of North Carolina. A lot of people didn't expect me to do so well, but I guess that was a challenge that I faced. And sometimes you have to face those challenges and see what happens. I will not quit this game because of what the media has done to me or what other people have done to me. I will quit this game because my skills are diminished. I can't find the challenges to keep pushing myself. My love is always going to be there, but my pride won't let me leave because someone else is going to push me out. I'm going to leave on my own terms, and I don't think too many athletes have that opportunity to do, and that's what I want to do whenever it comes my time.
Well, I just tried to. They made me work on the offense as well as on the defensive end, and it's always great to go against some challenges like that and just see how you stack up against some of the best two guards in the league. And I think when our team winning has really put some pressure on them because they hadn't really had the help that I've had on the offensive end as well as the defensive end. So I'm happy with the way I played against both of those guys. I mean, that's just one game, and I'm pretty sure they was as excited as I was to compete against. 3 years of playing some solid basketball. Scottie Pippen and I have played basketball for almost 12 straight months, and now it took its toll on us. But we had so much desire and determination to get to this point that we were not going to give up. At least if we were going to go down, we were going to go down fighting with every energy that we had. We're going to put it on the basketball court. It was tough. It was tough in the sense that I was more competitive than I ever was because I wanted to win more than I ever did. Because of some of the bumps in the road.
For a competitive junkie like me, golf is a great solution because it smacks you in the face every time you think you have accomplished something.
Oh!
That to me is taking over a lot of that energy and that competitiveness for basketball.
Do you think sometimes that the way you play could shorten your career because you play so hard, you're the nucleus of the success in Chicago? And I don't mean to embarrass you or put you on the spot so you have to diss your partners, but you have to really play hard. Does that hurt you physically?
No, because when I play hard all the time. There's no turn it on here, turn it off here. It's just 110% at all times. So, if I burn out, I burn out. That means my career is short. I go play golf somewhere.
Yeah.
But I just never, in my whole life, I never paced myself. It's all just go out and do your best. And a lot of people worry about me burning out. And I never had the time to worry about it. It evolved to be more of a mental challenge.